we have paid a visit to Captain Mike Mukula towards the upcoming EMC Katakwi Soroti Rally. We will be going through a bit of questions, and he let us know how he also entered motorsport, because we know he has really contributed a lot when it comes to motorsport, and one of the oldest clubs. He's a patron, by the way. He has something to do with the coming of FMU, or the formation of FMU from AAU. So we'll be having a few questions. Captain, you're welcome to Sport.
Thank you.
Who is Captain Mike Mukula?
I'm a businessman and a patriot, and also a manufacturer, but also a motorsport lover and a sporting personality. That's primarily what I am. Yes.
Okay. So one of our questions will be, you flew planes for a living. When Michael said he wanted to race cars, did you get it, or did you worry like any other parent?
No, there is no worry, because for me, I know that motorsport is exciting. It has got high levels of adrenaline. It's about winning. It's about activating one's passion and being competitive. It is really the machine and the man. That is the MM, machine and the man.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have a son who takes the passion of the father, it means that from the time I started with him, when I used to carry him on my back and take him to see a Nissan PA10, which I bought from Sam Sally, and he was there to see me compete. Then he saw me with a Toyota ST, which was Group B, one of the most competitive vehicles then.
Group A, Group B?
Group B. And those were very high level performance vehicles. And I want to say that he was able to see me go through that still at a young age. I'm happy that he has taken after the father. And obviously, when you have such a situation, it's important for you to note that out of the two of them, I have two sons, Mike and Rodney, and one of them has taken to motor rally, and he's doing very well. Michael is one of the most skillful drivers. I started him with when we started the Subaru N12, and he did very well. Then I had bought myself a Subaru N14, which I eventually gave him to drive. I bought from Kuku. And now we want to upgrade him to the R2, or what you call the R5, and the Africa Rally Championships. But this is very important, because when you have a competitive driver, it's encouraging for you to see that he moves on to something that he can now be relevant to with his colleagues who have now got the R3s, and some have the R5s, some have the R4s. And you also want to note that you now need to make sure that he remains competitive. Otherwise, he will now be outmatched by superior machines and maybe even better drivers. So my thinking is that Michael needs to go in and remain competitive. Now that he became the Africa Rally champion, as you know,
yeah,
and he performed very well, even in Rwanda. And some of these the rallies that he has been participating in the country, especially where you have seen in Busika,
yeah,
he has done very well and beaten some of the people that you never expected him to, especially with that type of car. So I'm very proud of Michael Jr., and I want to say that we those of us who have worked so hard for the motorsport, you know that I started Motorsport Africa single-handedly with the carburetor, the two of us. Why? Because we want to see that we graduated from UMC to now a better sporting organization. So that just like you have in Kenya, you have many countries in the world, you have several motorsporting organizations and associations. And I'm happy that after UMC, Motorsport Africa was able now to uplift the standard of rally. And the first rally that we did was from Sheraton to Masaka. And I was able to sponsor that rally personally. It was then called the Pearl of Africa Rally. That's how we started the Pearl of Africa Rally, which is now the ARC Championship. And when we were moving towards that direction, we said, no, we need to get the African Rally Championship into Uganda. Since Kenya had ARC, and some other countries also had, especially South Africa, I now worked with Karim Hiriji, a veteran rally driver and a very great businessman, a philanthropist, and with the late Mutenda, and also Sam Sali, a veteran rally driver. We're able to put them together and send them with working with Sheikh Ahmed the late, who was also a great rally driver. He used to drive the Nissan 240 RS, one of the best rally drivers that you have ever known in the East African.
Actually drove a lot of brands.
Yes, but the 240 RS was his best vehicle that he drove. And I want to say that we now sent them to Paris to register our application as Uganda to the FIA conference and meeting. And I'm happy that Uganda was admitted. We sponsored everything, me and Karim, from the initial stages to eventually where we optimized the championship. And I'm happy to say that Uganda now holds and has been holding the ARC competitive rally championship. And it's very attractive. We've had people who have come from Zambia, from Tanzania, from Kenya, from Rwanda, from Burundi, and many other countries, Ethiopia. That shows you that what we initiated is now coming into fruit or to fruition. And I'm proud that many young people have come in, and I'm happy to see that even the veterans like Lomala is back into motor rally in a very good car, very powerful car. I look forward to seeing people like Charlie Lubega and many others coming in to join. To me, that is the drive. The FMU, where I'm the patron, is now manifesting, is now widening to go into other parts of the country. And I'm happy that when I was in Parliament as the chairman of the Committee on National Economy, I was able to lobby the Minister of Finance and the President, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, to see that vehicles are given duty-free status. If you bring in a competitive vehicle for rally, you are given a duty-free status. And even certain spare parts for the rally championship, like the gearbox, the diff, and so on, are given duty-free status. This is what I managed to get when I was a member of parliament. So to me, I think we have done very well. Now, when I see, obviously, many rally championships in the country, people going to Barara, to Masaka, to Fort Portal, to Gulu now, and now heading towards Soroti and Katakwi, I'm excited to see that we are now occasioning the rally championship to be national. and the whole country can now be able to look at, view, and participate. I want to assure you that there is no exciting sporting event in the country that captivates, that takes a number of people into viewership, more than even football, than motor rally. So, to the motor rally fans and enthusiasts, I want to say that those of us who have come a long way with motor rally, I want to say that we have come definitely to win and to stay. I'm happy that we met Her Excellency the Vice President a few days back, and she's also going to convey the same to the President. For the first time now, we're elevating it now to be supported at the highest level, the Vice President, the Prime Minister, and now the President. I want to say that we have got people who have performed extremely well in the national and the Africa Rally Champions. You remember the first one was Musangi, the late, and he did extremely very well, and he won with the Subaru.
He's the only black
only black person who won
the
Africa Rally Championship in the whole of Africa. That tells you that Uganda has talent. After him, now you have the championship has come back to Uganda. And you have seen that Mosa has done very well. And we want to make sure that that award is given to him with the President. And I've discussed this. Yasin has done very well, and I want to make sure, and I've talked to him. I also discussed with the President and the First Lady, and we think that we will now be able to arrange this when the First Lady takes office, to see that we can get the highest recognition from the President and the First Lady, the Vice President, to see that motor rally in Uganda takes another level.
Wow. I wanted to ask a question. It would be coming last, but since you have mentioned about the Rally 2 car, or the R5 as we refer to it, you were the first person to bring, actually all along I knew it was a Group A4 car, the GT4, the Toyota. Are you looking at acquiring a brand like Lancia? Okay, we have already a Toyota Yaris in Africa, but we don't have a Lancia, we don't have a Fabia RS, and we don't have a Citroen. So are you looking at that maybe to get one for George Mike Jr.?
Definitely. We want to see that we are mobilizing capacity, but I wanted him to stay off season for some time, but because this rally is at home, his home village, it's important that he participates in this rally in Soroti. And I want to really ask the fans, the motor rally enthusiasts, to come and see what will happen in Seroti. I have given my radio, the Voice of Teso, to give full coverage to the event live from the beginning up to the end for the 3 days that they will be in Seroti. I've also given the Rick Vart vehicle so that the musicians, the local musicians, can entertain the people. This has never happened. We'll have entertainment, especially in the super special stage, where you have people assembling in Soroti Sports Ground, and you have the honorable members of parliament in that area. Will have Honorable Calvin Echodu, we'll have Honorable Tan, Honorable Lobo, we'll have the Honorable Peter Gwang. He may travel out, Peter Gwang, the Minister of Sports, he comes from that area. We'll also have participation of the High Excellence, the Vice President, who will award the trophies. To answer your question, there is no way we can see, especially now when Michael is at his best. We want to send him for training in Europe. This regular training will upgrade his driving skills. We are now keeping the type of vehicle that we are going to bring, which is at the level you're talking about, still under wraps. So let them wait and see what Michael will unpack in time to come, so that bajja kulabira ddala nti no.
So we will be in for a surprise?
You'll be in for a surprise.
Okay, a hint of a period maybe when to
No.
expect
Let's
the
keep
machine
it
to
under
arrive.
wraps. we are still advancing those great ideas.
Sure.
But I want to say that we have, we're in advanced stages. Yes.
Okay.
And at the right time, Michael will unpack his new bride.
Wow, we can't wait for that. So our next question would be, okay, Michael didn't rush to Route Open, to the Clubman Rally Championship. Did he get that patience from home?
Well, I think that he has the demeanor. Michael is a very calm person. I'm a very calm person. He's a very humble person. I'm humble. The apple doesn't fall very far away from the tree. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So, to put it into context, I want to say that if he had been a pilot, he would have been a very good pilot. But since he went into business, maybe later on, the later generations will come in. But it takes a calm mind to fly aeroplanes, calculating. It also takes a good demeanor to manage a rally car. Because you are moving vehicles or driving the vehicle at high speed. And in order to remain competitive, you are now at the stage of seconds and moments. Somebody can win by just a second or 5 seconds. So a delay in changing a tire can cost you a rally. A delay in breaking a drive shaft can cost you a rally. A delay in an engine malfunction or misfire when you don't pick the power that is required in terms of BHP, brake horsepower, can cost you. You see, you have a misfire while you're driving. Even going off the road, if you are driving and you go off the road, just a little bit, by the time you reverse and get back, you will have lost time.
Yeah.
So these are areas where you need the mind to make sure that you are calm, you are driving with skill. And you know now boys are moved in, and even the navigators have to be balanced. They have to be coordinated with the driver. So there is a lot apart from the skill, apart from the vehicle, the navigator, but also many other factors. You must be physically fit. You cannot drive a rally car, Babanga Toli, if you are not physically fit. It won't work.
Sure.
Yes.
He said he wanted to succeed outside your shadow. When he won the African title,
The African Rally
ARC
Championship.
yes, on his own merit, how did that feel like?
It's a proud moment. It was a very proud moment for us as a family. And I want to tell you that to me, as a father, I think he raised the bar too high. I didn't achieve what he did, but to see a son succeed, and he does extremely very well, and to get the African Rally Championship 2 into his accolades. It now follows his uncle, the late Muhangi, Ekitaguriro, Omururo. If you recall, there were great drivers like Jimmy Dean. He had great drivers like the late Gerard Kidu. You had the great drivers. Gerard Kidu was a daredevil. You have Charlie Levega. All those were great drivers. And Ian Duncan, and so on and so forth. All this, and you see that a Ugandan ordinary driver can get the ARC Championship 2. To me, it was as a parent, it was a great moment. And I want to tell you, once we get this upgrade, watch this space.
Captain. So when a rally goes badly for him, What's the phone call be like afterwards?
Well, it is disheartening for him and the fans. Sometimes he gets into difficult moments. It feels very bad. But rally is like that. Sometimes you flip the car. Sometimes you blow the engine. Or sometimes, because you're moving at high speed. But that's what you expect in a rally car. You cannot have a situation where you're moving. If you want to drive slowly and not win, then you drive slowly. And that one is now rally, street driving. But rally driving, if you want to be competitive,
You have to be fast.
you have to be fast. And it takes only one small thing, and you find that something has gone wrong. But I want to say that he has done very well, and overall the performance of Michael has attracted many sponsors. KCB has come in big time. You have got a number of other sponsors who have come in to sponsor him, to support him. And I want to say that I'm very impressed that he's got the support of financial support, even individuals who have come in to support him. So I want to say that he has done impressively very well. And I call for more sponsorship. Rally is very expensive and you need people in the backyard to support. And I want to say that I'm very impressed with that position.
Okay. Captain, did you ever ask him to slow down or to stop? And what did he say?
I've never asked him to slow. In fact, I've asked him to fly.
Oh.
I have asked him to increase more.
Okay.
You see, rallying is not something you take lightly. Rallying is about speed, machine and the man. So if you see Michael living and aging his people, it means that he is a daredevil. So for me, who knows the sport, I know what he's talking about. I'm very happy that when Michael, I used to tell him when he was young, I used to tell him, send it, meaning that maximize the drive. Send it means when you go sideways, then I am impressed when I see that by the time he leaves, I don't see the car, I only see dust. That is what excites me, and it excites many other people. Yes.
Did you nickname him Flying Up, like something like that? What
I
does
named
that
him
mean?
a pup because of the speed, you know, pop, 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 pop. You know, when you have a rally car, it has got that anti-lag. So I named him anti-lag. That's why he has got the name a pup. It is basically anti-lag.
Okay.
In the literal sense. That's how he got the name.
Okay.
Yes.
You invest in things that build a country. Is rally one of them, and would you tell other businessmen to put money into rally?
Every person has where his heart lies. There are people who want to see Kadongo Kamu, they put money there. There are people who want to see football, they put money there. There are people who want to see music, they put money into music, and so on and so forth. For me, I like to see rally. And there are many people who put money into motor rally. I've got a man like Emmanuel Kato. Emmanuel Kato is a philanthropist, a very, very good businessman.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Kato has done very well. And if you see what he has done very well. He used to drive, was one of the best drivers he also had here.
Yeah.
And he had a very good car. What did he do? He now, apart from doing business in Europe and in Middle East, he sometimes sponsors Michael. He gives him support. And I'm happy. And I'm very proud of Emmanuel Kato, my very good friend. And once he sees his young son, Michael, driving. He's very proud of him, sends him messages. To me, when I get people like that, I become even excited. I want to see more and more people putting money into motor rally. And when you see people like Yasin, like Lumala, like Rwakataka, like I'm going for a fundraising of Rwakataka on Saturday. I'm the chief guest. When I see Rwakataka going in, struggling, getting that vehicle, which was given to him by the late Rajiv, I'm excited. I didn't want to. Rajiv was a very, very good son of mine, very good friend. And I didn't want to, I was emotional about it. I didn't even want to appear there because Rajiv was so close to my heart. Up to now, I don't know how to face Sudhir because I did want to see that emotion. Why? Because when Rajiv was a small boy with his sisters, Sudhir used to bring them to Bimbo ice cream. And Sudhir used to buy them ice cream at that time from the Winton Road. When Rajiv, I remember Sudhir when he was driving in his son PA10, it was Ajib Rally. We drove and the vehicles were leaving out of Diamond, around Crested Towers. I remember Sudhir kissed Rajiv 9 times. 9 times we would give him back, then bring him back and kiss him, bring him back. Rajiv was an infant like Michael. They were about the same age. And I could see that Sudhir loved his son so much. So I am one of those who have seen Rajiv grow. And to see him in the rally, I think the last rally we drove together was the Kalido rally. I was doing the route opening.
Yeah, I remember.
And that's the time he hit an anthill.
Yeah.
That the vehicle that Rwakataka is taking now. You can see that I had known Rajiv for a long time and to have participated in that route opening and was an excellent driver. Really, to me, it was an amazing engagement and I'm very proud of people like that. Now that I see the Ruperelia family and the foundation giving out to society on behalf of their late son, my heart really is touched, and I really continue to pray for his soul and pray for the family and for his daughter, and to really wish the protection of that little girl and the family. I know how that hurts Sudhir and the mother, who are my very good friends. It's a very emotional position. And Rajiv was very close to Michael. So overall, I want to tell you that that's one driver we lost who was very, very, very close to us. Then we had the other driver who was also driving the N14, the one who overturned who crashed in Mpigi. Yeah, if you recall him.
Yeah.
I represented the president in a burial for him in Aga Khan Mosque that time. And he also had given me one of his cars at one time. I think I drove one of the Nissan, the Subarus that he had given me to drive in Entebbe.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that was Riaz.
That was Riaz. And you know, all these were very close friends. So sometimes rally has got its own code. But all said and done, it is something that people have a passion for. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Rally is coming to Soroti. Actually, first, there is sometimes turbulence in motorsport community locally. Any advice would you give to our leaders?
I think my main thing is that leaders, especially in the country,
do not have to be detached from the people. The passion of the young people, who are now nearly 80% of our population, is in certain areas of sports, ICT, TikTok, social media platforms like Twitter or X, and so on and so forth. That's where their passion is. Music. That's why you find that they see icons in some of these people where they have passion. I really call upon the leaders to stand and be close to where the people are. And if you want to see the popularity of this sport, I want you to come in and I really want to invite some of these leaders, the members of parliament, to come and see the popularity of motorsport. Then they will now be able to appreciate what it means to be with the people. So when I talk about leaders being close to where the passion of the people lies, especially the young people, I mean that they should associate themselves with motorsport. When I remain a close associate of the young people, it means a lot. I remember General Saleh one time drove a Nissan PA10, a Ruero rally somewhere. And you'd want to see that General Saleh was very popular. I didn't know Saleh was such a daredevil, a passionate driver, a very calm person. And I remember when General Saleh was driving in Luero, he came in and he sent, that car was sideways. And I remember General Saleh, when he came in sideways and correcting and moving direction, a certain direction, there was a lame man who was in a wheelchair. I was there at that sport, viewing sport. There was a lame man who was on a wheelchair. I think he saw that Saleh was coming to take him. He jumped off the wheelchair and started running. He was on his stomach.
Oh.
You know, to say, this man is going to kill me. So I saw General Saleh, a great rally driver, skillfully maneuver. And no wonder General Saleh has remained very popular with the people, especially the young people. And that's why I want to tell you that leaders need to associate and be with the people and remain loyal to what the people are loyal to and where their hearts are. Their hearts are in motor rally.
Wow. Rally is coming to Soroti for the very first time.
Yes.
Do you see this as a game changer and to the people of Soroti and Katakwi?
It's going to be a big game changer. I'm very sure most of these people, young people in Teso, Soroti, Amuria, Katakwi, have never seen the speed at which these vehicles move. They've never seen motor rally. Some of them may be able to see them on YouTube and maybe watch them a few clips on NBS and some other televisions. But to see live vehicles of drivers transacting with the vehicles on the road, they've never seen that. And I want to tell you that the ITESO are averse to danger, but they also want to see. So you're going to have a large contingent of people. Soroti is going to be jam-packed. What does it mean? This rally coming in, the national championship going to Teso, will carry not less than 5,000 to 6,000 enthusiasts, motor rally fans, those who are going to be following the motor rally, who like to see adrenaline. They want to spend a weekend in Soroti. And I want to tell you that their presence for 3, 4, 5 days in Teso, they will not leave not less than 1.5, possibly 2 to 3 billion shillings from food, accommodation, drinks, airtime. They are going to be in entertainment. People are going to sell chicken on the sides of the roads. They're going to sell sodas. They're going to sell beers. And I've seen this in Fort Portal. You have seen this in Mbarara. Now, for the first time, when you take this kind of event to Teso, you can imagine what will happen to the hotels in that place, the nightclubs. That means that domestic tourism will be enhanced. Motor Rally is the biggest event which carries domestic tourism in the country. So I want to tell you that I really envisage drama, action-packed, and highly driven adrenaline drive. And the narrative is going to change on the ground when people hit and see what it means to have a rally in their community. It is going to be a game changer.
Sure. When it's all over one day, what should the Mukula name mean to Ugandan rallying? And to be honest, is there a child already eyeing the steering wheel? Another one?
There is a good thing that we have mainly boys in the grandchildren who are also daredevils like Michael. And I have already 2-3 of them who will put a stamp into the future motor rallying in this country. And I'm very sure that maybe when we are long gone, people like Michael and the others will give them the support I'm giving to their father. So I want to assure you that motor rallying is going to be a household activity, an event. And I want to tell you that the Mukula name, come rain, come sunshine, will stand and stay for generations and generations in motor rallying. And I tell you this from the bottom of my heart because I see the spirit and the fire of these young people when they go driving in go-karts. Some of them are going to move into motorcycles, in motorcycle racing. Now, if they go into motorcycle racing, you can imagine what it means when they come into the rallies.
The four wheels.
The four wheels. And the kind of speed that they will have. Our main thing is to make sure that in all these aspirations that we do, you must have money. And Motor Rally is a very expensive event, and that's why we are investing heavily as a family and as a group into events that or companies that will generate money. Obviously, business is not a walk in the park, and we are fighting hard to make sure that there will be generational wealth that can be left behind for people to go into events like this, because Motor Rally is a very expensive event, extremely very expensive, especially if you want to go into high level. R5 or R2 now is not less than 300 to over 1 billion shillings.
Yeah, it is 1 billion shillings.
The R2, the Yaris, if you want to 2, you're talking about 1 billion and above, and that is only the car. What about the spares? What about the maintenance? What about the fuel? Upgrades. These vehicles are now driven by the engines are computer mapped. They use AI. All these tools and initiatives, including practice and drive to schools at our level, they cost money. That's why I want to tell you that motor rallying is expensive, but where there is a will, there is a way. We have the will.
Sure.
Yes.
Captain, the last question would be, when Michael stood or stand on the ARC podium, was it father first or Ugandan proud?
Uganda first, because Michael is a patriot. Being a patriot, that's why he is on there. Michael is not in politics like his young brother Rodney, who is in politics. Michael is very far away from politics. But I want to say, with hasten to add, that patriotism is a love for the country. Doing something that is good, that enhances the value of yourself to the country. That's what a patriot is about. John F. Kennedy, in one of his great sayings, said, ask not what America has done for you, but what you have done for America. And here, I want to say, ask not what Uganda has done for you. Ask not what you have done for Uganda, what Uganda has done for you, but what you have done for Uganda. That, to me, is the fundamental spirit of patriotism. Do what Uganda wants you to do for Uganda. And be proud of Uganda, love Uganda, enhance the image of Uganda, remain united as Ugandans. And there is no other country that you can call home other than Uganda. They say you will never have another mother apart from your mother. Uganda remains the only country that we have, no other country. I want the young people to learn to love their country. To love their country is demonstrated by sports when you see person like the 5,000, 10,000 champions who run from Sebei and practice and go into world championship and then wear the flag of Uganda when they win the 5,000 or 10,000 meters. They are the best ambassadors of Uganda into the sporting event of the marathon run. When you see 100 meters, Akibua, when he did the hurdles, that is what we want. So I want to see more people play in national games like football and play for Arsenal, play for Man U, play for the European leagues. To me, if we have Ugandans who are patriots and they play for those leagues, and when it comes for the time to come and play for the Cranes as patriots, leaving Arsenal or Man U, and you come in and play for the national team, that is a true patriot. That's what I want to see of Ugandans. So I'm very happy to see young people like Michael driving their cars and putting money to raise the spirit of Uganda, the flag of Uganda, and winning the ARC championship too, as a patriot, is a pride not only of the country, but for me as a parent. I'll say Mike has done Uganda proud.
Your last message you would want to send to the people of Teso, Soroti, okay, is it Teso region?
Yes.
Yes, and the motorsport fraternity.
I want to send a message to the people of Teso and to tell them that 23rd, 24th, 25th weekend, that weekend, all roads will lead to Soroti and Teso. I want you to come in large numbers. And when I mean large numbers, come in and see the great drivers, but also come in and cheer your own son. You're going to have people like good drivers who are going to be participating in the event with over 40 drivers coming into Soroti, converging. They will be in Soroti Hotel. And we'll have our leaders there, as I've said. We'll have Calvin Echodu, we'll have Tan, we'll have Lobo, we'll have Peter Gwang, we'll have the members of parliament, the chairpersons, LC5, the mayors, and so on and so forth, the RCCs. To me, the message is one. This is a time for us to build a competitive advantage for the region and to ensure that the hotels are now prepared properly. Make sure that you have enough food. Yeah. Those who like to sell fried meat or who like to do muchomo of chicken and so on, this is the time for you to make money. Because these young people who are coming from Kampala will take out all your chicken, will eat all your oranges, will eat all your mangoes, will eat everything that you have on the roads. Just position yourself at the right place, at the right time, and make sure that once this comes into the region, harvest, this is a means of you putting money into your pocket. It's income. And I want to really encourage our people to prepare for this event. To have 1.5, 2 billion, 3 billion shillings, being all dropped and banked or put in the hands of people in Teso is a major achievement. No other event in the country, and I repeat, no other event has brought so much or anticipates to bring as much money as the rally is going to bring to the region than this championship. I also want to say that the nightlife will be exciting. To the young people, be very careful. HIV. If you must, use the ABC strategy. Either abstain, behavior change, or if you must, use the condom. Do not be careless and be able to be transmitters of HIV. That's my message. Play it safe, including hepatitis. You need to be very careful. So while all this is on, and you want to get into exciting moments, especially when you see young, beautiful girls, also be cautious. Even those who are moving from here, from Kampala. I want to appeal to you to love carefully. And my message to you, be prepared. This is going to be one of the most exciting events in the country. And let everyone prepare his or her camera, and this will be photo moments that you'll be able to take. Your own son, Mike Mukula Jr., will be driving in this rally, and I want him to show them that he is the king of the road on that day. I thank you.
Thank you, Captain.
Yes.
We shall catch up some other time.